Hello, welcome back to Guardian of the Jedi Productions. And today I'll be doing my review of the new Marvel movie Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. First, let's start with the non-spoilers. This obviously takes place a while after Endgame in San Francisco, about Ant-Man's life, how he's doing now, and what he's been up to. And obviously, Cassie has grown up because she survived the blip, and how the Pym family is doing, Hope, how Hope is doing, how Hank is doing, and how Janet is doing, and the Pym family basically. And so that part is really cool to see. Um, and then they also obviously get to go to the quantum realm and fight, and the villain of the movie is Kang. So this was I think I can't choose which one was the better Ant-Man movie, either the first, the second, or the third. In my opinion, they're all the the best. They're very, very good, and probably one of the best trilogies of the whole MCU. Obviously, the next movie after this is another trilogy that will be ending, is Guardians of the Galaxy, and after I see that movie, I don't know which trilogy is going to be better, Ant-Man or Guardians, but who knows, maybe this isn't the last trilogy or movie for Ant-Man himself. But yeah, let's get to the spoiler stuff now. So, again, going back to Scott's everyday life, Hope has started a new foundation and a new company called the Pim Van Dyne Company, where basically she took over for Hank and started her own company, and that was really cool that she took over that, which is cool, and took up the mantle. Uh, and let's see what else. Let's go to the quantum realm a little bit. So they encounter, well, Scott and Cassie encounter freedom fighters from Kang, which is cool. Zeb was probably the best one there. He was voiced by Kurt from the first two Ant-Man movies, since Luis or um, all of Ant-Man's friends were in the movie. Kurt got to have a voiceover, so that was cool, and he was probably the best freedom fighter. And they're all very cool, and it was cool to have freedom fighters in the quantum realm fighting against Kang and what Kang has done. So that is really cool. Uh, we also have Bill Murray's character, which he was okay. I felt like he didn't really need to be in the movie in the first place. He was just a friend of Hope's, and that was it. I mean, a friend of Janet's. But yeah, nothing really too much about him. I did like his character, don't get me wrong, and I'm a big Bill Murray fan. I love the Ghostbusters movies, but I feel like his character was just there. He was just there for like a minute, and then he was just gone. Um, let's talk about MODOK, because he was probably the most shocking part of this whole movie. Obviously, we had rumors and leaks a while ago that he would be Yellow Jacket, and I actually believed that because when Darren or Yellow Jacket was shrinking down, he his head got bigger. So that's how I knew. But he was probably the funniest part of this whole movie, and he just looks so weird and goofy, but yet it works so well. And I know Marvel had some CGI issues during Phase 4 near the end with She-Hulk and a little bit of Black Panther, Wakanda Forever for Shuri's suit, and Ironheart's suit was a little CGI iffy on that, and obviously every single part of that needed CGI in She-Hulk. But I feel like for this movie, they really stepped up their game. They really redeemed themselves, and MODOK, I think, looked awesome. He looked just like Darren Cross. And look, MODOK is gonna look weird and goofy either way in live action. Any company, any person, anyone who's gonna try to recreate that character from the Marvel comics into live action, it's gonna end up looking weird. Yeah, so, and I think Marvel did a great job, especially when he was dying. He looked awesome. And, yeah, but he was very funny. And then let's talk about, obviously, actually, hang on. Obviously, since MODOK was working for Kang, let's talk about Kang. Jonathan Majors was awesome in this movie. And I know he's going to be doing a lot of movies right now. I think he's doing Creed right now with Michael B. Jordan, and which he is also a Marvel character. He's Killmonger, and Valkyrie's in it too. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, he did awesome, and it didn't feel like He Who Remains. He Who Remains feels like a very different character, and He Who Remains was just like this funny guy, like, oh hey, I'm a threat, da 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 da, and I'm gonna, start a dynasty and stuff like that, multiversal war, and he was so funny about that. But now with this variant of Kang, he's more menacing. He's like, oh yeah, I'm Kang. So he did an awesome job. And with all those variants at the end, with Pharaoh Ramatut and the other two Kangs, I forgot about their names. I think one of them was Silver Century, but they too felt so different than from what we just met, the version of Kang we just met. And then at the Loki post-credit scene with Martin Timer, or I think that was his name, he also felt so different. Jonathan Majors does really have a talent in that. He's awesome. He's a fantastic actor. And all the actors in this was awesome. Paul Rudd, obviously, he's the best of the best. Evangeline Lilly was awesome as Hope. Catherine Newton. Michael Douglas, he was great. And everyone just was so great in this movie. And you could tell all the hard work that they pushed into this Ant-Man movie, which is amazing. But going back to the character of Kang, he was exiled from those other Kangs I was talking about earlier. And he was kind of like an anti-hero in this. He was bad enough to beat up Ant-Man and want to control and conquer the quantum realm, but at the same time wants to save the multiverse from himself. He Remains kind of wanted to do the same thing. That's where those two variants connect and click. But he was awesome in this movie. He was amazing. And with that flashback with him and Janet, and him being a scientist from a ship, but really it was his capsule, and he was exiled. It was amazing. Let's see what else. So the last part with Hank and him getting destroyed, Kang getting destroyed by ants. If he's gonna be the next big bad, next Thanos of the MCU, he literally just got trampled by ants. Yeah, and I know they're big and had lasers, but I don't know. I could see Thanos surviving that. And him not killing Ant-Man, no offense to Ant-Man, but, if he killed Thor, he could have killed Ant-Man too. Just saying. But, yeah, even that callback with Thor in the prison, if he could kill Thor, he could kill Ant-Man too, but he didn't. and I kind of felt like he was going a little too easy on him. It definitely looked like he was going easy on him because he could have zapped him or obliterated him. He just one thing from that power blast, and Ant-Man could be dead, but he didn't. And I know his armor was broken, but really he could have just thrown him out the window. And he listen, come on, and yeah. So I think Kang did go a little bit easy on him, and maybe that's part of his plan for the Kang Dynasty. Maybe he wants to kill all the Avengers at once. Maybe not separately. Who knows at this point? We have to wait until 2025 for the Kang Dynasty, which after seeing this movie, I can't wait any longer. I just get more excited every day just hearing about, oh, Namor is going to be in it now. The writer of Ant-Man the Wasp, Quantumania, is writing Kang Dynasty, and it got leaked that Namor is going to be in the movie, and which I did not see coming at all, but that was awesome. And well, if we're talking about the Kang Dynasty, might as well just go in our topic about the future for the MCU. Like I just said, Namor is going to be in the Kang Dynasty, and since Namor is probably going to be in it, obviously Shuri is going to be in it too. And after seeing Pharaoh Ramatut, Moon Knight is definitely going to fight him with Khonshu, hands down. We could see Captain America Sam Wilson, the Thunderbolts, the Fantastic Four, and variants of Kang. This is really only the beginning. Is that Kang really dead? Because Ant-Man kind of shoved him into his own battery port thing for his ship. It kind of didn't really look like he could die from that. And I do know he has lots of variants, but I don't know. For Kang, I don't see him dying from that. And he could get like the same thing that Darren got and just have a big head, but I don't know. That didn't really look like he died. Yeah. Like maybe they can bring him back and say, and then the Kang Dynasty, like say, oh hey, it's Ant-Man. Yeah, time for a rematch. I mean, that's probably what they're going to do. I kind of see that happening, but yeah. So, and I don't see a lot of people saying this, but I'm going to mention again, just because to get it out there. Pharaoh Ramatut, that could be an awesome thing for him and Moon Knight to go after. That would be awesome for a Khonshu to fight him, which would be awesome. And to fight the Silver Century, Century, I think his name is. I don't know, that one Kang. Like I definitely see like a superhero with technology. Like maybe Ironheart can go after that. I mean, Namor's gonna be in the movie, so maybe Ironheart can tag along. But yeah, who knows for the Kang Dynasty, and that leads to Secret Wars. And also, Spider-Man's going to be the lead for the Kang Dynasty. So, which is weird, obviously. After seeing Quantumania, I don't see Ant-Man or Spider-Man being the lead. Because there's so many Marvel characters that you just introduced in Phase 4, and you pick Spider-Man, which I don't think that's a bad idea. I think that's a great idea. You know, he can get the black suit and everything, but I feel like the lead kind of can go to Ant-Man, because he handled Kang already. He knows what Kang is. He knows what he's capable of. And at the end of Ant-Man, he did get worried. So I think Ant-Man should have been the lead. I don't know. And I get that Spider-Man can get the black suit and everything, but he didn't handle Kang before. And it could be like that, like Avengers Infinity War, where separate teams, like, okay, Iron Man, Spider-Man's team can go fight um the Silver Century, Kang, while Moon Knight's team goes to fight Pharaoh Rama Tut. It could be like a Infinity War thing where they did that separately, separate teams, like the Battle of Wakanda, the Battle of Titan. They could do that, and I see that, but they're kind of copying Infinity War if you're kind of doing that. But I do not know. Overall, going back to Quantumania, it was an awesome movie, and I think I give it a 10 out of 10. Honestly, I really liked it. And even though the only thing is that kind of bugs me that, and I think bugs a lot of other people, is that they could put something else for the second post-credit scene, because Loki is coming out in the summer, and that was obviously a clip from Loki season 2, which I think we can wait for. We got enough clips and enough promos for it from the Disney Plus ads. And I think they could have shown something else, like I guess. I mean, what else are they gonna put for a post-credit scene? Yeah. So I don't know. Overall, this was a great movie, and I do give it a 10 out of 10. And yeah, awesome movie. Just to show you guys this, what I have around here, I have Lego minifigures here. So I'm using right here. This is the Ant-Man and the Wasp, which is an ant. This is the Ant-Man and the Wasp. Ant-Man with the Endgame helmet on. This is the Ant-Man body and legs with Black Widow's head and hair with a Pym particle for stature. This is my Hank Pym I created, my custom one, using old Hank Pym's head from the first Ant-Man set, and using gray hair, Star-Lord's torso, old Ant-Man's legs, and White Vision's cape, and Star-Lord's gun. And then for my Kang, I gave him a purple wrap, since I don't have a purple helmet. Captain America's head for that visor look. I gave him Wrecker's body armor, the Ragnarok guard, and green legs, and some power blast pieces from Iron Man. And I gave him T'Challa Star-Lord's head and hair. Well, anyway, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!